All right, we are out of executive session. If everyone wants to turn their mics on, we will now go back and address item number 17, action to compensate employees for Juneteenth, federal/state holiday.
So, as we discussed, do you want to?
You want Natalie
I
to,
just want to make it. I just want to get it straight. Can you explain it for the
per policy?
Yeah.
All right, we reviewed the.
Turn your mic on.
Thanks, Troy. We reviewed the contract language of our union contracts and the personnel policy of our standard handbook. And unfortunately, we were not able to close that day, as we know, because it happened so quickly. So then it's the question of what do we do at this point? So I believe the recommendation would be that employees that worked that day would be paid time and a half. And they would also have 8 hours of personnel day, vacation time paid. And if you did not work, you would still get the 8 hours of paid vacation time for non-elected officials.
So this pertains only to non-elected officials.
I'll make a motion to
Okay.
accept that.
Yep.
I need that.
One more
repeat.
time?
Yeah. Employees who worked on June
It would be
That
June
Friday, the 18th.
18th, yes.
Okay.
Friday, June 18th would be paid at time and a half for hours worked.
Okay.
And for all employees, worked or non-worked, in addition, they would have 8 hours paid at their normal hourly rate
Okay.
for vacation time. Non-elected officials. Is that right, Cindy?
Okay. So employees who worked on the 18th, for every hour they work, they're going to get their normal pay plus time and a half for each hour they worked.
So they'll get not plus
No,
time and a half. but
time and a
paid
half.
time and a half.
Just
You'll get
to-
paid time and a half.
For that day.
Correct.
Right.
What about their normal pay?
Then you said something about vacation.
So they,
And you said, yeah, that's the part that's,
yep, then they'll get paid as if it was a holiday as vacation for 8 hours.
Does that make sense?
no.
'Cause what-
Natalie, what you're trying to say, Natalie, is if you worked on that day, you get time and a half, right?
Yes.
And you get compensated 8 hours.
If they
Yes.
get paid time and a half,
Okay. My interpretation of
Yes, read
this
your interpretation.
is that anybody who worked that day gets their normal pay plus time and a half for every hour worked and nothing else.
Yeah, and I thought.
That's basically
isn't that
the
what
same.
we
It's
It's the
talked
same
about?
thing.
Basically, that's the
Because the
same.
8
Okay.
hours would be the
Yeah.
8 hours of vacation time. I mean, we're saying the same thing 2 different ways,
Okay.
right?
Well, I hope so.
so,
I
okay.
hope so.
Say it how it says in there. That's what
A
we're gonna do.
regular full-time employee required to work by the department head on a paid holiday observed by Codington County will receive time and 1/2 for those hours worked as well as the holiday pay. Here's the stickler. What is holiday pay?
8 hours.
Your regular
Your
rate.
regular pay for working.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm fine.
But if you didn't work, you
You
still
just
get
get-
the
Still get the 8 hours.
If you were on vacation.
Yeah,
Right.
or you're the highest
Your,
of the
your
scheduled
hours
day
of
off.
vacation are not charged against you. Is that
Yeah.
correct?
Right, but the highway department would also get 8 hours.
Yes.
'cause they
Okay,
were
and that's
working
my
4
motion.
tens.
So if you're
That's
my
if
motion.
you're on
I'm
vacation,
gonna word it right like it is. here.
Yes, that's
So
how
this is all non-union,
This is union as well.
but they have their own contract.
And it's the same, so
So-
it covers it the same.
And I
way.
don't think we need to take any action for them, do we? Because they already have a union contract to cover it.
But
I
that
think it's
holiday
to
is
make
not
sure
in the
that we're gonna
contract.
But they
follow
have-
the contract.
Oh,
Well, it
it is, yeah,
is
it
because
is.
we follow the governor
Yeah,
and the
that's right.
president.
Yeah.
that's
So
different.
that's what I need.
Yeah. I would say we're
That's
paying
why-
them the same. That's what the contract says too. Technically, we wouldn't have a motion.
That's
like
why
you
it
say, 'cause They
applies.
have a contract, but
Right,
just so it's clear.
That's why it
Okay, we'll say
applies to-
non-union because union are covered by their contract.
so Natalie, if you're on vacation
Yes.
and that's on that Monday.
You will not have your
you get-
vacation
You
days.
get paid an additional 8 hours even though you're on vacation.
So if you were scheduled for Friday as vacation, your vacation will just not be taken from you. It'll be a
But if you were-
wash.
If you were no, it wouldn't be, but if you were scheduled to, you get time and a half plus a day, right?
If you were scheduled, you wouldn't be working, so no, you wouldn't get time and a half then. Those are for the people that were working that day.
It's only the people that are working.
I know,
Hour-
I guess.
Hour for hour, what they
about
worked.
exempt and non-exempt department heads?
So then they would get I would say they would get the 8 hours of vacation time, but not time and a half, because they don't get overtime anytime they're working.
Well, non-exempt do.
Yes, sorry,
Correct.
exempt do not, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Does that,
I know,
That's all
right?
part
Deal
of
with
it.
it.
does that,
All
does that,
non-exempt employees would get the time and a half, whether department head or regular, if they were working. And
Second
exempt
my
and
motion.
non-exempt would get the 8 hours
I'm ready.
of holiday at your normal rate. In lieu of taking because we didn't get the holidays that happened such a short
Okay.
notice.
Okay, I will,
Does that make sense?
And this is only because it's how it is worded in our policy and in these contracts. That's why we are addressing.
well, so basically we're following the guidance that's already there in paragraph 8.11.1.
Yes.
And so
Just saying we're gonna go along with what the
We're just
contract
gonna-
says.
We're
That's
just
the motion.
confirming that
we're
we
doing
are,
that
yeah.
because of Juneteenth caught us off guard. So
Thank you, whoever came up with Juneteenth.
we have a motion.
second. Now you have a second.
Okay,
Who made the motion?
Troy.
Troy did?
Troy did.
Okay.
20 minutes ago.
Can you repeat that motion?
No, he can't,
No, we
because
can't.
whatever he wrote.
Okay. Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right. We ready to adjourn? Motion by Johnson, second by Waterman. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? That motion carries.